Welcome to this home tour of the Century Oak Farmhouse floor plan built by Ray and Ashley in Oklahoma. If you've missed our previous home tour videos, be sure to check those out on this channel next. Before we go inside for the tour, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background on our floor plans. I designed the Century Oak Farmhouse for my own family, and before it was a Century Oak Farmhouse, it was just our house. As I shared our build and finished house on Instagram, people began asking me to sell them the floor plans. I do have a master's in architecture, and after some consideration, we decided to do it. Soon people began making requests for smaller or one-story versions that kept the unique living, dining, and kitchen configuration of the original Century Oak Farmhouse. They also wanted to keep those beautiful focal points and design features. Soon, we had 3 floor plans, and now we have 14 on our website, and it's growing quickly. Okay, so that's the background, and without further ado, let's go in and see Ashley and Ray's gorgeous home. Here we are in your foyer, and we drove up, and it was this gorgeous view, and we could kind of peek around, and I'm already seeing your view out the back, but tell me about what you've done here in the foyer, like where you got your front doors, your front door, which is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Your light fixtures and your paint colors and things like that.
Yeah, so in here, well, really throughout the house, it's Sherwin-Williams alabaster and the exterior.
Okay.
So you'll see a few accent colors here and there, which I'll tell you about, but this is all alabaster, the trim and the walls.
Okay.
The front door came from J. Weldon, I think.
Okay.
And it's one of those that's fiberglass on the, or I can't remember what it is on the outside, but wood on the inside.
Okay, yeah.
So we didn't have to paint the outside.
Nice.
But we were able to just stain the inside.
And it's black on the outside.
Yeah, and it's black on the outside.
So pretty.
Yeah, thank you. And then the transom window, I was inspired by yours, obviously. And then
I love that.
I looked and looked and looked for one at an antique shop or secondhand and just couldn't find the right fit or the look that I was wanting. And I found this lady on Etsy she's in Arkansas. And she custom made it. And then the fixture in here is from, I believe it's from Wayfair.
Yeah, let's go in the front room / office.
Yeah, so this is my office. I work from home, so I live in here practically. Alabaster again. This fixture, I believe it's either Wayfair or Amazon. So, and then I had the
bookcase.
Trim carpenter build that. I wanted to more of a built-in.
Squared up, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought that little section was perfect. And he did something anyway. So he did a good job on that. And I had sent him pictures of one that had the curve and he did it perfectly. So
I love it.
Thank you.
And I love this glass barn door.
This Wayfair as well. And I wanted it to sort of mimic the black windows.
It looks great with the windows, I love it. This is great.
And people always ask about this rug. It's from
Anthropology.
So
pretty. It is so pretty. I love
you.
it. Okay, let's go through into the stair hall.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this wide shiplap. Is that 8 inches?
I can't remember. Our trim carpenter did such a good job, I feel like, on this.
And that's actually V-groove, not shiplap.
Yeah, and it's knotty pine. And so we had the option of filling.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to stay
rustic looking.
Yeah, and so I'm really happy with how he kind of tied it all in
really,
with the
really
stairs
good.
and everything.
It does look really good.
Yeah, and then I feel like I sort of designed everything around like this.
Yes.
Just like the piano, and I don't know, I put a lot of thought into this and the powder room, and then kind of went out from there. Thank you.
I mean, seriously, the pictures don't do it justice. Seeing it in person is like amazing. I mean, the pictures are amazing too, but seeing it in person, it's a whole nother level. So this is gorgeous. And the black railing on the trim looks so good with the windows, which looks so good with the lighting and the hardware. It all just comes together so good. I love it.
And then these fixtures are from Shades of Light.
I love those.
And they were actually really inexpensive. I can't remember how much they were, but I think they were like less than $100 or something. I love those. That's the price.
And I really like that the globe is white.
Yeah.
And then you have this great wood beam here.
Yeah, so those are cedar wrapped, and then our trim carpenter kind of distressed them a little bit. You see on the corners. So that's I think it's like 3 LVL beams together. And then our builder actually suggested, he was like, hey, how do you want to do this? Do you want to just drywall it or do cedar wrapped where it looks like a beam? And that was another thing that at first I was like, I don't know if that's the look I'm going for, but I'm so glad we did it. I love it.
It does look great. Here in the living room, you have this gorgeous brick fireplace and the rustic mantle, and it just opens up to the vault and the view. Everything is just stunning. So, and this couch is, I just want to like dive in.
Yeah, that is, I ordered that probably last summer. I know, then it was in storage for quite a while because surprisingly, it came. I thought everything was backordered.
Yeah,
it's the Big Sur from Pottery Barn, but it's the deep-seated one, and we cut. I didn't realize that you could fully customize, what pieces you want and all of that, and so I just think it's perfect for this room, and with 5 of us, we can all fit and everybody's comfortable.
It's so cozy.
Yeah.
I love it.
The brick, that was, we went to pick out brick and we saw this antique brick sitting there on the brick lot, and I was like, that's it.
That's the one. This is okay. So take us into the dining room.
Yeah, the dining room was bigger than I expected. Like,
when everybody says that.
When it was built, I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna have to have my table, the leaves in it, because my table would have looked very dwarfed.
Yeah.
So that fixture I didn't mention is Amber Interiors.
Okay.
And then this one is McGee & Co.
I love that.
I love like Scandinavian design as well, which is kind of why I picked the concrete floors. In the kitchen, this is quartz, and I loved how this kind of reminded me of like a riverbed or creek bed, which we have multiple creeks on the property. And we did the mitered edge, so it's the faux.
It feels thick.
It looks thick.
Yeah.
And we did that to mimic the butcher block, which this was Ray's grandfather's from his barbecue joint and meat market down in League City, Texas, near Houston.
Yeah.
And so he had this, and he kind of refinished it, and we had
What was the barbecue place called?
Reynolds Meat Market. And then the paint on the island and the hutch is Sherwin-Williams Tricorn Black.
Tricorn. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted iron ore. I was like sure that was the one I was going to go for, but then there's so much light in here when I sampled it.
It's more like charcoal.
It was too charcoal, which it looks really pretty. Yeah. And, the paint color on the cabinets is stucco. Sherwin-Williams stucco. Okay. And then we just did the subway tile. I knew I wanted that, and then found the herringbone marble tile on Wayfair.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And then I wanted to do subway tile on the kitchen or the sink wall, but our tile guy pointed out it would look kind of weird on the sides because of the way he would have to chop it up, basically. Yeah. And my husband actually had the idea to do that over there. Looks great. And I love it.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you did the subway behind the coffee bar.
Yeah, I knew I wanted that open, partially because I just drink so much coffee. I needed it to be
readily accessible at all times.
I feel like everything in this house, it's like the house is grand, it feels like, because the ceilings are so high. Everything's kind of like big scale. Yeah. So a lot of my things, when I put them in here, I'm like, oh, that looks tiny now.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Especially the dining room, like you said, it's bigger than people expect because, you think, oh, it's only 10 feet or 11 feet wide.
Yeah. And I think part of it's like you have
this
technically this is open, but then also all of this back here because there's no wall.
Right. It's sort of lots of circulation around it. So it makes it bigger than it is labeled. Right. I don't think people realize that. Yeah. So I definitely, when I'm talking to people about modifications. They're like, is that dining room big enough? And I'm like, it's big enough.
It's big. Yeah, same with the pantry. Do people say they think the pantry was going to be small?
People sometimes want to take out the hutch and just make all of that pantry.
We thought about taking out the closet, the coat closet. We were thinking about all kinds of things. And then when we looked at the amount of ceiling space, like the shelf space.
Everything you need. Everything you could possibly
You could survive in this space right here. Yeah, the laundry room was way bigger than we expected too. Yep. That's partly why when we came in here when it was framed, made that decision. And this green on the cabinets is succulent. Guest bathroom. I wanted the shiplap as sort of a farmhouse nod. Yes. But then I wanted the black to be kind of sort of dramatic. Yep. And then we had the vanity custom made by our cabinet builder. I think he did a really good job.
This is the primary bedroom.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We decided to do the sliding glass doors. Actually, when we were meeting with the window people, the lady that was helping us suggested that, and I was like, heck let's get access to that porch. So
oh, beautiful. Okay, here in the primary bathroom. Oh, I like that. You offset the sinks off center. That's neat.
Sure. Do you want to go up?
Let's do the screen porch.
Okay.
And then we'll go upstairs.
I use this room every day.
Good.
Morning and evening. That's where I wake up and where I unwind in the evenings as well.
So nice.
And it's just been great.
Yes.
And we went with we had enough brick left over, as you can see.
Yeah.
To do out here. We went with the gray grout outside because apparently I didn't know that white grout is more expensive.
Because you have to use the white sand.
I was like, I wanted the white, but I'm happy with how the gray turned out. Yeah. You know, we did the white inside on that fireplace. Yeah. We did the bunk closet.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
We did do a couple of changes up here.
Oh, this is awesome.
Wanted this open with the window, and then we did what you suggested with opening those for them to have their own little nook.
This is great. I love having all this stuff like kind of tucked away because it keeps this area looking neat.
Yeah. We just did the kind of inexpensive shower bathtub inserts, but then we added the subway tile above it to kind of make it look a little more custom.
One piece is so much easier to clean.
And she has quite a bit of space in her vanity as far as drawers and everything.
This is great.
This is the guest room.
Oh, so pretty.
And then these windows are just like
the best, right?
I love that view.
I know. My son has this room, and I'm like, he has the best light in all of the house.
I know. You don't even have to turn the lights on.
Yes.
And then this is her room. We did the same swap.
Yeah. And this is still alabaster up here?
Yep.
Okay. It looks great.
Thank you.
I love the opening up the dormers like that.
Yeah,
to the
I
room.
do too.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then his closet is huge. And then his bathroom is actually really big too. Exercise room.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, you smell the rubber mats. But
this is great.
All right, congratulations to Ray and Ashley on y'all's new home. It looks gorgeous. This is beautiful. Thanks y'all for having us.
Thank you.
So if you were to do this all over again?
If I had it to do over again, I would self-contract.
So why?
Because I was out here every day anyways, and I mean, really it's just project management.